Alright, in this video I'm going to be doing a grout cleaning and sealing. I got some gloves because I'm using a caustic chemical. Got some foamy brushes. I picked up this vaporizer, just a spray bottle. I got this sponge for like $2 at Lowe's. I picked up these blue Scotch-Brite pads. They are less aggressive than the green ones, so it's a less scratchy Scotch-Brite. I got this Maypie Ultra Care Grout Sealer. That's for after you do the grout cleaning, 48 hours after the cleaning. And I got this Maypie Heavy Duty Stone Tile and Grout Cleaner. And you can see that it's got a bit of a caustic nature to it. Now I also have my wife's toothbrush here. She's got big teeth. And I use this on the grout as well. So this is a good tool. I didn't think I was going to use it. I thought the Scotch-Brite would be good, but I ended up using it. And in fact, I used this smaller brush. It's actually a Rubbermaid brush for cleaning stuff like tile and grout. So the first thing I'm going to do here is mix up this Maypie Ultra Cleaner. You can use other things. There's baking soda and vinegar recipes and stuff online, but I went with the commercial one, and this container was maybe 15 bucks Canadian. So it's not too expensive, and I think that it will last quite a while. So if you didn't want to go and make your own stuff, or you didn't have vinegar and baking soda and a couple other supplies, then you could always just get this. Now I'm mixing it in a stronger dose, so it's a 1 part cleaner to 2 parts water. And this spray bottle makes it easy to measure that out because it's obviously got the volume graduations on the side of it. And I think this spray bottle was like $4 or something Canadian at Lowe's. So the first thing I'm going to do is spray down all the grout and just make it wet. That's pretty much it. And once it's all sprayed down and wet, you just leave it for 5 to 10 minutes is what they're saying. And then after that, you can clean the grout lines. For this, I do the procedure twice. So I actually spray it down, wait 5 minutes, and then spray it down again. So I kind of double down on the spray down. So that's the first time done. And then, like I said, I waited 5 minutes, came back, and then just sprayed down all the grout lines again. Pretty easy. Anybody could do it. Now getting the gloves on, and like I said, I use both items. I found this method very effective in cleaning the grout lines after the cleaner had sat there for 10 minutes. Basically rub it down with the Scotch-Brite and then come along with the Rubbermaid toothbrush looking thingy and give it a good cleaning with that as well. So Scotch-Brite and then toothbrush thing. And then the other option I went with here is to actually add in a bit more of the spray cleaner while I was cleaning it, and I found that that was probably the best method, is add more cleaner, then use the Scotch-Brite, and then use the Rubbermaid toothbrush grout cleaner looking thing. Overall, it is a reasonably fast method, and it's definitely effective. You could just use a regular toothbrush too. I don't think you have to use this vibrating toothbrush thing. This just might take a little bit of the work off your arm, whereas with a regular toothbrush, you would just have to go back and forth a little bit harder. Anyway, I think you get the idea. I just keep doing that for a little while until all the grout lines in the bathroom are done. And once I've got all of the grout lines cleaned, I'm just taking a bucket of warm water and that sponge and sponging everything down. So get it wet, wring it out, dunk the sponge back in the water. Basically just diluting the cleaner on the floor and trying to pick up as much of it as I can. And not only does this clean the grout lines, it does a good job of cleaning the tiles as well. And you can see in the bucket, the water mixture is getting pretty foamy. So it's a good indication that there's quite a bit of cleaner in there. So I am going to dump this bucket out, and I do this a total of 3 times. Clean the floor, dump the bucket, add fresh water, clean the floor again. And then that 3rd time, there's really not any foamy water coming up. It's just plain water. Then I have to wait 48 hours. So the final step in this procedure is to seal the grout lines. So I'm using, like I said, this Maypie Ultra Care Grout Sealer. I'll try and put links in the description. And I'm using the foamy paintbrush from Lowe's and just a regular glass from the kitchen. And I'm using this foamy brush because it's just much better than the brush that's in the bottle. In the bottle, there's a little paintbrush looking thing, but it's not very good. I didn't find it very effective at all. Whereas this foamy brush got it right down onto the grout line and it did a great job. So just like cleaning, there's not a whole lot to the skill portion of this. Give the paintbrush a little dunk, then paint down the line with the grout sealer. After waiting 5 to 10 minutes, I'm just coming around and cleaning up any of the grout sealer that's on the tile. And if there's any pools of grout sealer that didn't penetrate through the grout, I am sort of picking up that grout sealer as well. So cleaning the lines a little bit. For the most part, the grout sealer sank into the grout. And like I said, getting it all off the tile. I then waited 30 minutes, and now I'm doing a second sealing on the grout. No different than the first, just using the same cup and the same foamy brush and painting down the grout lines. And ideally this will prevent stains from affecting the grout and making it ugly in the future. Hopefully. So after 5 to 10 minutes, again, I take a couple pieces of paper towel and I just wipe down all of the sealant that got on the tile and any additional sealant that's sitting in the grout lines. The actual working component of this job is very fast. There is a lot of time waiting around, like the 48 hours before you can seal it and the 10 minutes between every step, but very fast as far as the time you commit to this process yourself. Anyway, that's what it looks like now. The bottle says to stay off it for 12 hours. I haven't really followed that direction. However, I haven't really been stepping in the cracks either. I've just been stepping on the tile. Anyway, thanks for checking out my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.